I was asked the other day by a gentleman, an older gentleman, what I thought about euthanasia, what they call mercy killing. He also asked me what I thought about the abortion issue. And to his surprise, I didn't answer his questions as he assumed that I would. He thought, being a minister, that I would stick to the party line, but I surprised him. As far as euthanasia or mercy killing, I said, well, look at the word. Look what it's called, mercy killing. Mercy. Mercy is a good thing. As a believer, we are eternal. This is what I believe, that we are eternal. This is what most religions believe, that we are eternal. Even scientists, folks that may even be atheists, believe that we are eternal in a form or another, even if it's simply talking about energy. But from a believer's perspective, if we are eternal, then terminating this particular extremely short part of our eternal existence because of an extreme discomfort that cannot be remedied, I don't have a problem with it at all. Matter of fact, I might even encourage it, especially a terminal illness that is just extremely uncomfortable, just waiting for the end. It just doesn't make sense, especially as a believer. And we want to talk, well, murder and killing and all that. Well, the murder aspect of it is when you're in anger or intentionally ending the life of someone who doesn't want to go. That's more murder. But as far as just eliminating the suffering, I don't see a problem with it at all. So, well, what about abortion? And I'm like, abortion really isn't an issue for me either. Or not abortion. I really don't concern myself with either side of that particular topic. Well, the killing of a baby. I said, are we talking about a baby or are we talking about a fetus? And the only reason I'm saying that is because I'm not pro or anti or on either side of that argument, but depending on who's making the argument, it's always worded in such a way to make their particular side look good. So you're going to tell me this is a baby prior to it being born simply to support your particular position on the topic, okay? And so to me, I don't really believe in the taking of life for no other reason but convenience. But for me, again, using the concept of eternity as a believer, what is going to happen to that fetus? I concern myself more with people who are alive and people who are walking around and surviving and how we respond to those lives, like the life of a 13-year-old boy with a toy gun, or a man on the side of the road selling cigarettes gets choked out by the police and he dies. There are many, or we have, in Syria, or we have situations in the Middle East, or even in Europe and all across America where people that are alive and have been born are suffering even unto death and unwillingly going to their death. Those are more the situations that I am concerned with. And so I really blew this guy's mind, because I didn't give him the answers that he was looking for. But sometimes we have to consider that often our responses are programmed responses or knee-jerk responses. And often we're being manipulated by political forces or even organizations that stand to benefit monetarily based on our siding with a particular point of view. It's very important. I think sometimes, especially in this nation, we've concerned ourselves too much with the way that other people think. And we have an issue within our nation, especially right now, that's a hot topic, is the transgender issue. Where folks that are feeling like they're a sex other than they were born are wanting to live that out and be viewed as that. And for me personally, I really don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with an individual choosing to believe they are a certain thing, even if biologically they're not. Because that's them. So I don't see that it's really my place to express to them that they're not what they choose or what they wish to be. But by the same time, because we all have the right to believe whatever it is we want to believe, as long as it doesn't infringe upon the rights of someone else, the constitutional rights of someone else, okay? But by the same token, that transgender person, as I support their right to embrace and believe what they wish to believe about themselves, that transgender person must then also appreciate the right of an individual that does not wish to believe what they believe, okay? So both parties on the transgender issue, those that agree and those that don't agree, are fine simply believing what they wish to believe. But I was in a discussion with someone over the transgender issue, and this is my position. I do support whatever anyone wishes to believe they are, but you can't expect me that I must believe what you feel that you are, because I have the same right to believe what I choose as you have the right to believe what you choose. And he called me a homophobe, and I'm really not that. I've had many people, that I've known over the years, especially in the military, that were gay, and even now, and I don't have a problem with it now. So if this man believes that and wants to consider themselves a female, that's fine. But because I support your right to feel that way and to believe that, but you have to support my right not to believe that you are. And I'm not going to front on you, I'm not going to come at you, I'm not going to disrespect you, but we have to be able to come to a point where we can respect each other's beliefs. I don't have to believe what you believe, and you don't have to believe what I believe. I think that this is the crux of the issues that we have throughout our nation and as well throughout the world, is it's not good enough for me simply to believe what I believe. You have to believe what I believe as well. And this is where we get our conflicts, from the smallest conflicts, even from our own personal families, to nations, coming against each other, in armed conflict. We have to get over that. We have to come to a point where we can begin to respect each other for our own particular beliefs, and be satisfied that what I believe is enough for me to be happy.